What up, YouTube? Man, we about to hop right into it, man. So I came across this video that went viral on TikTok about this woman who was crying and frustrated because uh she had to work. She's tired of working and she feel like she need to be living her best life. Living a luxury life with the scammers and all of these kind of people, man. So I'll play it real quick, man. Let you check it out.
Does anybody else cry at work on their break? Because I just hate fucking working. I'm just tired of fucking working. Like, I'm 23. I should be living my bad bitch life. Like, I should not be. Like, I'm supposed to be in the high rises with the scammers and fucking, like, this is just not what the fuck I imagine myself. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is like too much. Like, I deserve to be living my bad bitch lifestyle. New hair every week, nails, no lashes. I'm miserable. I'm fucking miserable. Oh my god. My gaslight is on as I speak. Like, I don't even have the words to commute the way I feel. Like, this just cannot be my life. Like, this can't be it.
Alright,
I'm supposed to be.
Alright, man. So y'all saw that, this young woman, she feel like she not living a life that she should be living. She's very frustrated and she seems to be at her wit's end with the frustration because, say, she feels like she's supposed to be up in the penthouse or whatever. So, she 23 years old, she clapping her hands, really expressing her anger. And this is what's going on out here in these streets. Like, you really cannot make this shit up. You got this 23-year-old woman. She looks like she's on a lunch break or something, but she feels like instead of working to support herself and keep a roof over her head and food in her stomach, she feel like she should be buying Chanel, designer bags, getting flued out, living a high life, maybe taking vacations every other week. Like, social media has really messed a lot of these women heads up. Like, they really out here aspiring to be living like what they think these Instagram models out here living like. Like, that life is just supposed to be all fun and games where you living like royalty and you just gonna have all these men lined up to fund your lifestyle while you just out here living your best life. And I know she didn't say all that, but just based on the things that based on a little bit of information that she said, I feel like it's safe to assume, because this young woman feels like a whole lot of young women in this modern age right now. Not even just the young women. You have some older women who feels the same way. That's why I say social media is ruining people's lives out here, because they looking at Facebook, they looking at Instagram, they looking at TikTok, which is flooded with a bunch of selected videos and images of women taking these luxurious vacations, fancy dinner, designer clothes, and other things that represent this lifestyle. And what it appears to be you winning, what looks like what appears to be somebody winning, and is making the everyday person depressed. It's making the everyday person want to desire these kinds of lifestyles. Both, and I'm not just gonna put it on women, because both men and women can get caught up in this trap, but particularly a lot of women out here. Particularly a lot of women out here. Because we know a man can't live this kind of lifestyle generally unless they've built something great, which requires putting in hard work and dedication. Most of the time when you see a man winning and you see a man living in what can be considered a luxurious lifestyle, it's because that man has a talent or skill. That man is a business owner. He has a special skill in the industry. He may be a content creator, he may be an athlete, he may be whatever. But whatever that man's skill is has gotten him to the point where he's able to live that kind of lifestyle. But many times when we see a particularly beautiful woman online on vacation every other week, draped in designer, they don't necessarily have a particular talent or skill beyond looking beautiful, and in many cases showing off provocative videos with the focus on their assets. So much so that women are literally out here risking their lives to go and get these dangerous surgeries like the BBLs, just so that they can draw the kinds of attention that their favorite Instagram model is drawing in. And it's really sad out here when you watch these kind of videos and you see people out here that's stuck in this whole comparison trap and this envy trap that this woman is feeling. And you could tell that it's cutting her deep to the point where this woman might need some therapy. The woman look like she needs some therapy, you know, and it's America's women. It's women in America. I won't just say black, white, Mexican, or whatever. It's all kinds of women that are falling into this type of comparison trap where they compare their lives with those of others and start really thinking to themselves that, damn, I'm having to work this job every day to make money when I should be out. What this woman say? This woman say, I supposed to be in the penthouses with the scammers. She feel like she should be partying on a yacht with all the rappers and the socialites. That's safe to assume. Because a lot of women are feeling dissatisfied just like this woman. They're dissatisfied with their life. And they think that actually working a job to make a living is beneath them. They don't even have to have two nickels to rub together. But they look at a job like it's beneath them. Right? That's why so many women are opting out, or that's why so many women are opting into this whole pay to play mentality where they're willing to give up their dignity, their bodies, their soul to take part in this whole culture that we see today. Let's be real. They feel like it's an easy way to live. It's easier to live that kind of lifestyle. Let a rich dude fund it. But that's not it. That's not it. When you ask many of these young girls today what they want to be when they grow up, many of them will tell you, I want to be an Instagram model. Oh, I want to be Ice Spice. I want to be a sexy red. Right? Like it's very disturbing to me that young women are no longer saying, hey, I want to be an astronaut and go to the moon. I want to be a doctor or a lawyer. They want to be OnlyFans models, bro. This woman in this video represents the mentality of a lot of modern day women. Certainly not all women, but too many in the United States. She's experiencing extreme FOMO where she feels like she's missing out on all the fun. Social media can do that to you. It can make you feel like you're missing out on life. It can make you feel like you're missing out on exciting experiences and events and material possessions. And, you know, she probably sees her peers or women her age going to exclusive events or buying Birkin bags or whatever. They ain't buying them, but, you know, but best believe these same women that she's wanting to be like and feels like her life should be like, they're not showing the other side of what's really going on. This woman in this video probably believes that there's a such thing as a perfect life. When you watch all these social media influencers and Instagram models, you would think that life is all about the highlight, achievements, positive experiences, and only happy moments where you rarely see any challenging times. You rarely see failures and all of the mundane aspects of life that everyone experiences, to be quite frank. Like, people are really feeling like their self-worth is determined by what they see on these platforms. And it's really impacting many people's mental health, like this woman. And they experience this kind of anxiety. They experience this kind of stress and depression, and even can fall into depression because they want to feel accepted into this fake reality. As we're seeing now with a lot of IG models and women who has portrayed the same kind of lifestyle online and comprise what? Their dignity in exchange for the lifestyle. And when they get older, and a lot of these women see that wall coming, they realize that maybe selling myself as an object in exchange for material possessions, maybe it wasn't worth it. And many of these kind of women are not right with themselves. Look at Black China. Look at Brittany Renner. Look at Drea Michelle, who's even saying things like she wished she wouldn't have put herself out in a certain kind of way. It's very clear that a lot of these types of women are not right mentally and are actually miserable with their life choices. And these are the women, the few women that I just named, they've done it at the highest level, right? They've done it at the highest level. Shit, Black China don't even have possession of her kids. Rob and Tiger does. And that's rare in a lot of cases where the dad is able to get full custody of the kids. So you know she wasn't living right. I mean, Black China got a tattoo of a devil, a demon on her back with symbols of the devil. Like, bro, I don't even know how a man who was dealing with Black China, man, if you getting it in from the back and you see some stuff like that, man, I couldn't even, bruh. It's like, man, you gotta question yourself, man. I know a lot of men to do it any damn way, but that's disturbing, bro. A lot of this shit is all smoke and mirrors. You have to change IG model in a lot of cases to IG hookers in a lot of cases. Not all. So I don't want the all police to come after me. But if every other video is of you busting it open, then nine times out of 10, it's probably a price on it. So just know that lifestyle, a lot of my young women and a lot of women out there in general, just know that a lot of that that lifestyle comes at a price. And again, I'm not saying that to talk down on these women because they're considered fun girls. And hey, I ain't here to judge, but I just want to put a message out there for a lot of the younger women out there who's feeling like this young lady is and feeling like they just missing out on life. The whole pay to play game is one of the oldest professions in history. And many women have used men's weakness of beauty and lust to their advantage. A lot of women out here who are considered 9 and 10s that you see as an Instagram model online, a lot of these women only deal in transactional relationships. And so that's the game they play. But that comes with a risk. The more random guys you out here dealing with, the more you expose yourself to crazy people and diseases and things like that, man. For example, it was a young lady out here in Houston, and I remember her name was Mercedes Moore, who was living or portraying this type of lifestyle of luxury, but she ended up losing her life to a stalker who was one of her OnlyFans followers, from my understanding. So all of you women out here who want to live that lifestyle, yeah, it may look good on the surface, but you may find that it's actually better to live a life of fulfillment based on living in reality. And that's the problem. It's too many model women out here that's not living in reality. It's nothing wrong with working hard to provide for you and your family, being a good person and having a family with a good man. Now, I know everybody doesn't want that, and happiness for different people is different things, and there's levels to it. This woman is 23. So, of course, when I was 23, I wanted to have fun. But I knew that I needed a skill, something that was realistic for me to fall back on. It wasn't realistic that I was a 5'9" kid in high school who wasn't even a starter on varsity, that I was going to make the NBA, even though I thought I was. That wasn't, I couldn't bank my whole life on something that was probably not going to happen. Most modern women think the same way. They think that looks and sex appeal will get them further than real skill and education. But hey, if a woman want to throw her self-respect out of the window, if a woman want to throw their dignity out of the window so that they can live on quote unquote easy mode for a while, just remember, it's always a cost. I know this lady right here, she's in Atlanta. And based on me reading her comments, it looks like a lot of women feel the same way she does. And that's okay. That's okay, because life comes with ups and downs. That's a natural part of life. That's real life. Life is hard. And that's why I try to tell a lot of these, not only young women, but young men. Life is hard. And only the tough people are going to survive it. And so you have to understand that you have to learn how to do things even though they're hard, but just make sure that you have a realistic goal and a realistic plan where you don't have to sell your soul to try to get these things that ain't really even going to make you happy in the long run. So don't get caught up in these idealized moments of social media with all of these false realities to try to present this facade of a perfect life to fit in with a social circle or gain acceptance. It's going to always be somebody doing better than you, and it's going to always be somebody doing worse than you. So just learn gratitude and how to count your blessings and how to count the blessings you have now, man. So I'm going to leave y'all with that. Man, y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments, man, and I'm going to catch y'all on the next one.